All right, today is the day I want to talk about this man, JT Miller, and his history with the Vancouver Canucks. He spent about 6 years with the team, and he obviously made a huge impact. I really did not want to have to make this video because I didn't want him to be gone. Obviously, I understand why they had to do it. I'm not going to try and get into the trades as much. We all know about that already. Am I happy with the trade return? I've cooled down about it. I kind of understand. It is what it is. It's now in the past. So what are we going to do now? I don't know. But anyways, with JT Miller, my goodness, he is missed because he was a big part. You know who I kind of want to compare him with is he kind of reminded me of a Ryan Kessler, and I don't think a lot of people would disagree with that. He was a huge impact player, was always there to score overtime goals and when we needed him most, and I just loved his gritty, aggressive play that he always brought to each game with him. Obviously a little bit too intense with his teammates, and that will eventually make him lose his job with the Vancouver Canucks. I think. I'm speculating here. But let's go over his stats. JT Miller, drafted in 2011 by the New York Rangers, where he'd eventually go back to, as you can see now. 15th overall, first round pick. Big guy, 6'1", 218 pounds. Absolute beast of a player. And I'll tell you what, he came into the league, and I'm gonna say rough numbers, so I don't want anyone to go in and be me, that's times right. It was about 6 years, I believe, he played for New York. And he was kind of in that middle area, and he was getting around 40 points, 30 something, blah blah blah. A very respectable career, but he was never pushed into that next role where obviously he thrived. And then he played a couple seasons in Tampa Bay, which is kind of a similar story. They had such a powerhouse of a team, and he was kind of a third liner, and he was a 50-point kind of player. And then all of a sudden, the bomb drops, and Jim Benning picks up the phone and makes this trade for JT Miller. At the time, Canucks fans were divided and weren't sure if this was a great trade. At the time, Vancouver was getting the fans, should I say, were getting upset about getting rid of first-round picks. Vancouver, notorious for that, as you just saw with Marcus Pettersson and the New York Rangers. We literally gave away our first-round pick immediately in the same day. So, understandably so. But the Vancouver Canucks general manager Jim Benning has finally found his much-needed scoring winger, acquiring JT Miller from the Tampa Bay Lightning. In exchange for the 2019 third-round pick, a conditional 2020 first, and a goalie, Marek Mazanik. I don't even know what ended up happening to that guy. If anyone knows, let me know, because I'm actually kind of curious all of a sudden. But anyways, yes, the first-round pick, we're like, no! Like, why are we throwing away our future? Blah, blah, blah. And even I was kind of one thinking that too. But, I didn't have much to think at that time, I remember. But obviously, it paid off, right? But you know what? I'm basically reviewing his whole career and how he got to the Canucks, and I think I'm going to title this JT Miller's career with Vancouver, so I'm adding in a little bit more than I originally planned. So let's go into the stats that JT Miller had with the Vancouver Canucks with his tenure here. So we acquire him in 2019-2020, 69 games played, 27 goals, 45 assists for 72 points. And we're like, oh my goodness, who is this guy? Just shatters his records from previous years before. And to mention, he had a lengthy career before he came to Vancouver. It's hard to see that because now I just see him as a Canuck and he's going to the Rangers for the first time. But no, he's going back, really, is what's happening. But he came out with a bang. And then in 2020, 2021, 53 games played and 46 points, 15 goals, 31 assists. Takes a step back, obviously not as many games played. And in 2021, 2022, this is where things get exciting with JT Miller in Vancouver. Not that it didn't already, I'm just saying things really popped off. 80 games, 32 goals, 67 assists for 99 points. That's a 100-point player right there. I know, technically not, but he was, okay? A 100-point player, absolutely brilliant. And then 2022, 2023 rolls around. and he has 81 games played, 32 goals, 50 assists, and 82 points. Absolutely great numbers again. And then 2023-2024, 81 games played, 37 goals, 66 assists for 103 points. Like, an absolutely amazing addition to team, a complete leader. These are crazy numbers. I think people tend to forget how crazy it is to get 100 points in the NHL. Absolutely ridiculous. And the final season he's played, which has ended just recently, 2024, 25, 2025. Wow, I feel like I really messed up saying those words. We're leaving it in the video. 40 games played, 9 goals, and 26 assists for 35 points. And he was still basically a point a player per game. He had his ups and downs. He took a leave of absence. Everyone was wondering what's going on, and we still don't know. And I don't even want to get into that. I just strictly wanted to talk about his career and basically have my thoughts. And for me, I'm gonna miss him. I really am. This sucks. And like I said, like these 100-point seasons, 99 points, even like the lower 72-point seasons when he first came to the Canucks, those are huge numbers, and he was a huge part of this team. I loved his grit. I loved his fight. There's obviously things behind the scenes, so I don't want to say, oh, I wish we would have got rid of Pettersson and kept JT. I don't know. There could be so much more going behind there, and I'm okay with everything now, but it's still upsetting because JT Millers don't grow on trees. They don't, and the New York Rangers should be very happy to have him. Philip Heedle's been looking good lately, so hopefully down the road this looks like a win-win trade, but I'm just being hopeful at this point. JT Miller, he's getting up there in age, so you never know. It looks like the Canucks want to go with the younger group, around Quinn Hughes and Pettersson. You pick up a guy like Heedle, I believe he's around 26, 27, I could be wrong, but around that age group, and he wants to build a team around that age group, so it's kind of understandable at this point. But anyways, folks, I think that covers this video for me today. I just wanted to quickly go over it, and I hope you guys enjoyed. And make sure you absolutely smash that subscribe button, or else you will die. Okay, that's too far. Okay, no, you'll be fine. Just honestly, I don't even do it. I understand if you don't. Who cares? Anyways, I'm happy with the view. Anyways, I hope you guys have a fantastic day or night wherever you are, and goodbye.